Hey everybody, Kevin Duffy here of the Boston Herald, joined by Guregian, Patriots beat columnist. We are down in Atlanta, Super Bowl 53, I believe it is, Patriots-Rams. We've had the whole week of media access here, and there's been a few things to come out that I think were fairly surprising. Most notably, Devin McCourty on Super Bowl Media Night kind of alluded to the fact that he's considering retirement. He said that if the Patriots end up winning this game, can it get any better than him and Jason going out on top together? He tried to walk back those comments a little bit yesterday, but I think that took people by surprise that McCourty was thinking about that, because when you talk about Patriots who might retire, it's usually, you know, Belichick, Brady, Gronkowski. No one really considered that McCourty might be in that group.
Yeah, we were dealing with the big three in retirement, and then all of a sudden this kind of came out of left field, and yeah, it was shocking. I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily, maybe he let it slip, but then all of a sudden there was a bit of backpedaling, and his brother Jason said he was being a drama queen, and we had all that. But I almost think that maybe because of the distraction nature of it, maybe Coach Belichick said, you better put a lid on that, because all of a sudden we were, the media was descending upon everybody talking about, what if Devin retires? And it became a bigger story than everything else, and the focus started shifting. So I think, he did his best to cut the talk off right there and say, oh yeah, well, it's nothing.
Rob Gronkowski, I think everyone expects him to retire at this point. Some of the comments he had yesterday, that was the most candid I've ever heard him talking about his health and the physical toll that playing in the NFL takes. He basically said, look, week to week, there's some weeks you just don't feel good. You take 50 shots to the head, and your body that's really not what our bodies are supposed to be doing. Human bodies aren't supposed to be going through that. So that was as open as I've heard Gronkowski. Honestly, that was as open as I've heard almost any NFL player talk about the beating they take.
Yeah, he basically verbalized what we've been suspecting, how he's been feeling about at least the physical side or the injury side of how he sort of looked and acted all year long. He's kind of been in this funk, and
the last couple of weeks, I think you would agree, it seems like Gronkowski is in a pretty good space mentally, maybe because he knows this is it for him, and he doesn't have to worry too much about the punishment on his body, because he knows he's got one more game left in his career. But don't you think his mood has kind of shifted over the past month?
Yeah, because maybe he's come to terms with a final place. Maybe he knows there's only this many more to go, or this many more to go, and he's come to peace with it. And, I mean, again, I don't know. He keeps saying he'll think about it when the season's over, but maybe mentally he has come to that place.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they win, if he just announces it right then and there. Who knows? Just a couple of notes from the week. The Patriots have been practicing at Georgia Tech. They had the option of practicing outside, but Bill Belichick told pool reporter Jenny Vrentas, why would we do that? There's skyscrapers overlooking the field, so he's just, in order to keep things secretive and under wraps, they've been indoors. Makes sense, because they're going to be playing the game indoors too. Yeah. Patriots have been remarkably healthy pretty much the whole season. That's still the case here. Malcolm Brown was the only player listed on the injury report, limited with a calf, but it doesn't seem like that serious of an injury.
Right, and again, their mood has been pretty uplifting. They've been, with the exception of the retirement news, and everything has kind of been normal here. And I think if Bill Belichick heard me say the word normal here, he would be elated.
Absolutely. So we'll end it there. You can find all our coverage of Super Bowl week on bostonherald.com. Thanks for watching.